Picture waking up with knees so strong you can stroll around the neighborhood, dance with friends, play with your grandkids, or climb stairs without a single twinge of pain. Now, picture this. A drink you enjoy, maybe even take pride in sipping. Every day is quietly wrecking that freedom after 50. Watch this drink sabotaging your knees. Stick with me to the end to uncover the secret that could save your mobility and transform your quality of life. Before we dive in, I'd love to get to know you. Where are you watching from today? Drop it in the comments, and if your knees have ever given you trouble, share your story. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any tips to help you live healthier, stronger, and full of energy. The drink you should never overdo after 50 is wine. Yep, that glass of red or white wine, the one that feels so classy, so healthy, is weakening your knees. You've probably heard a glass a day is good for you, but your knees are telling a totally different story. Let's dig deep to figure out why wine is a hidden villain and how you can keep your joints strong to live free and pain-free with plenty of pep in your step. Let's kick off with the real deal about wine and your knees. The alcohol in wine is the main culprit, and it hits your joints in all sorts of ways. I'm going to walk you through 8 shocking reasons why wine is hurting your knees, especially after 50. Get ready, because this info might totally change how you see that glass of wine. Reason 1. Alcohol triggers chronic inflammation. Think of the cartilage in your knees like a soft cushion protecting your bones. Wine irritates that cushion, like it's rubbing it down with sandpaper. Studies show alcohol ramps up inflammatory stuff in your body, eating away at cartilage and speeding up arthritis. That condition that makes your knees stiff, sore, and weak. After 50, your cartilage is already thinning, so every sip of wine is like an extra hit to that precious padding. Reason 2. Wine dehydrates you. Your knees need a special fluid called synovial fluid, like natural oil that keeps everything moving smoothly without grinding. Alcohol pulls water out of your body, leaving less of that fluid. What happens? Your knees start creaking, hurting, and every step feels heavier. Ever felt your knees stiffen up when you get out of bed? Wine might be the sneaky cause, even if you don't notice it right away. Reason 3. Too much wine can lead to osteonecrosis. Sounds scary, right? It is. Osteonecrosis is when the bone in your knee starts dying because it's not getting enough blood. Alcohol messes up the blood vessels feeding the bone, and studies say people who drink a lot are at higher risk for this. It can mean intense pain, trouble walking, and even surgery. Imagine your knees stopping you from doing what you love. Nobody wants that. Reason 4. Wine ups your risk of falling. After 50, our balance isn't as sharp, and alcohol makes it worse. It throws off your coordination, slows your reflexes, and makes tripping more likely. A simple stumble can turn into a serious knee injury, leaving you sidelined for months or needing help to get around. Ever seen someone wobble after a few glasses? Your knees are begging you to steer clear of that risk. Reason 5. Wine messes with collagen production. Collagen's like the glue holding your joints together. After 50, your body's already making less of it, and alcohol slows it down even more. That leaves your knees weaker, with less bounce to handle daily wear and tear. Ever heard your knees popping more than they used to? Wine might be chipping away at that natural support. Reason 6. Wine weakens your bones. Beyond hurting your knees directly, alcohol cuts down on calcium absorption, making your bones more brittle. That ups the chance of fractures around your knee, especially if you fall. Studies show heavy drinkers are more prone to osteoporosis, which puts extra strain on your joints and ramps up the pain. Your knees need solid bones to take the load, and wine's stealing that from you. Reason 7. Wine weakens the muscles around your knees. Those muscles are like armor shielding your joints. Alcohol cuts into protein production, the building blocks of muscle. Over time, your legs get less strong, and your knees take more of a beating. Studies say regular drinkers after 50 have less muscle power, raising the odds of joint injuries. Noticed your legs tire out faster? Wine might be sabotaging you. Reason 8. Wine messes with your body's repair system. When you sleep, your body fixes daily damage, including to your knees. But alcohol disrupts deep sleep, stealing that repair time. Plus, it overworks your liver, which helps clear toxins and heal tissues. With less repair, small knee damage piles up into big trouble. Ever woken up with stiffer knees after a night with wine? It's not just age, wine's getting in the way. Now I want you to stop and think. Have you ever felt your knees acting up, maybe after a dinner with a few glasses of wine? You might have chalked it up to tiredness or getting older, but alcohol could be speeding things up. What makes wine so dangerous is how normal it is. It's at family gatherings, romantic dinners, your wind-down routine at night. Who'd guess something so everyday is doing so much harm? Comment below if you've ever suspected wine was messing with your knees. Your story could inspire someone else. Why is wine such a sneak after 50? Because that's when your body really starts feeling time's toll. Your knees are dealing with less collagen, thinner cartilage, weaker bones, and softer muscles. Alcohol's like hitting the gas pedal, turning tiny wear into major issues. Think of it this way. Every glass of wine is like revving up a car headed for the shop. You want your knees to keep going strong, right? So let's dig deeper. Let's tackle a myth that fools a lot of folks. A glass of wine a day is healthy. You've heard that one, haven't you? Sure, red wine's got resveratrol, which might help your heart in tiny amounts. But for your knees, alcohol wipes out any perks. Studies show even moderate wine every day builds up inflammation and joint wear. That harmless daily glass? It's stacking up damage you'll feel when it's too late. Here's a story to show you what I mean. My neighbor Anna, 60 years old, loved her red wine every night. She called it her peacetime. But she started noticing her knees hurt more, especially climbing stairs. She figured it was just age, until her doctor asked about wine. When she cut back to 1 glass a week, the pain eased up, and she even got back to walking around the neighborhood with friends. Isn't it wild how your body sends signals? Got a story like that? Comment and let me know. Let's dive deeper into how wine works in your body. Alcohol doesn't just inflame your knees. It overloads your liver too. Your liver's like a factory, cleaning out toxins and helping repair tissues, including joints. When it's busy handling wine, it's got less juice to fix your knees. That sets up a nasty cycle. More inflammation, less healing, weaker knees. Plus, wine, especially red, has purines that can spike uric acid. For some, that leads to gout, a super painful inflammation that loves hitting knees. Think about the long haul. Say you have 2 glasses of wine a night, 5 nights a week. Sounds small, right? But in a year, that's thousands of alcohol doses hitting your knees. After 50, when your body's slower to bounce back, that damage snowballs. Ever felt your knees lock up after a lively weekend? It's not just fatigue. Wine's leaving. Mark. Let's compare wine to other drinks. Think beer or whiskey's worse. Truth is, any boozy drink hits your knees the same. Inflammation, dehydration, bone and muscle damage. But wine's trickier because it's seen as fancy, healthy, even a must in some circles. Nobody says drink whiskey every day, but wine gets a free pass. Ever wonder why we let that slide? Comment what you think. Time to connect with you. How many times did you have wine last month? Once a week? Every day? Comment your answer. No judgment, just want to know you better. And if your knees ever felt heavier after drinking, spill the beans. These stories remind us we're not alone. Let's talk another issue. Wine and sleep. Alcohol messes with deep sleep, the time when your body patches up joints. If you sip wine, at night you're robbing your knees of recovery. Ever woken up with stiffer knees after a wine night? Bad sleep and booze are a tough combo for your joints. Here's another myth to bust. Some say white wine's lighter, so it's fine, don't buy it. White or red, it's got alcohol, and that's what hurts your knees. Color changes the taste, not the joint damage. Heard that myth before? Comment. If someone's fed you that line. Let's hit on wine's social side. It's everywhere, dinners, weddings, happy hours. Sometimes saying no to wine feels like saying no to fun, but your knees don't care about peer pressure. Ever felt you had to drink wine to fit in? Comment how you handle that. Let's explore wine's mental angle. Lots of folks drink it too. Unwind, shake off stress or feel at ease. But alcohol just masks the issue and your knees pay the price. Studies say chronic stress also boosts joint inflammation, so wine's a double whammy. Ever leaned on wine to de-stress? Comment what? You think of swaps like meditation or a good book. Here's another story. My buddy John, 58, had wine every night with dinner. His knees started locking up, especially after tennis. He blamed age, but when he switched to sparkling water, the pain faded, and he got back to playing with more zip. Isn't it amazing how your body perks up when you treat it right? Let's break it down with numbers. A glass of wine's about 120 calories, and alcohol's got no nutrition. 3 glasses a week. That's over 18,000 calories a year, like 5 extra pounds. That weight presses harder on your knees, wearing them down faster. Ever thought about how wine's literally weighing on your joints? Comment what you make of that math. Here's one more myth to squash. Some say wine's better than other booze because it's natural. Nope. Beer, whiskey, wine, they've all got alcohol, and alcohol's the knee killer. Grapes or grains? The joint hits the same. Heard that one? Comment your take. Let's talk wine and weight. Beyond direct knee damage, alcohol's empty calories can pile on pounds. Every extra pound's like 4 pounds of pressure on your knees when you walk, studies say. Cutting wine helps keep weight in check, easing your joints. Noticed your body shift when you drink more? Comment your experience. Let's look at how wine affects other knee helpers. Alcohol cuts absorption of vitamins like D and magnesium, key for strong bones and muscles. Without them, your knees get even shakier. Felt your body less sturdy lately? Wine might be meddling more than you think. Time for another check-in. When do you love having wine most? Dinner, with friends, to chill out? Comment and tell me. It shows why wine's such a big part of life. And if you've tried cutting back, how'd it go? Your story might spark someone else. Let's touch on the emotional side. For many, wine's more than a drink. It's a ritual, a memory, a celebration. But your knees don't get nostalgia. If wine's hurting you, it's worth finding new rituals that lift you up without breaking you down. Got a habit that's replaced wine? Comment your ideas. Now the good news. You can protect your knees and live pain-free with easy changes. I've got 10 powerful tips to keep your joints strong, even if you're a wine fan. Here we go. Tip 1, cut wine way back. 1 glass a week's way safer than 1 a day. Better yet, swap it for non-alcoholic grape juice. Same taste, no knee harm. Tip 2, hydrate like crazy. Drink at least 2 quarts of water daily. Water refills your knee fluid, cutting friction and pain. Try tossing in lemon, mint or cucumber to jazz it up. Tip 3, eat joint-friendly foods. Fish like salmon and sardines pack omega-3s to fight inflammation. Broccoli, spinach and kale give vitamins to boost cartilage, and almonds great for collagen. Tip 4, move gently. Light walks, swimming or yoga build knee-supporting muscles without overdoing it. Just 20 minutes a day works wonders. Tried any of these? Comment what you think. Tip 5, sleep better. Skip wine at night. It wrecks healing sleep. A chamomile or lavender tea before bed helps your body fix your knees while you rest. Tip 6, think about supplements, but check first. Collagen, omega-3s, or glucosamine can boost knees, but only with a doctor's okay. Everybody's different and your doc knows best. Tip 7, boost your mind. Stress worsens inflammation, and wine's often a stress crutch. Try meditation, deep breathing, or a new hobby to ditch the urge to drink. Tip 8, keep weight in check. Wine's empty calories can add pounds. Every extra pound's 4 times the strain on your knees when walking, studies say. Less wine lightens that load. Tip 9, listen to your body. If your knees ache after a wine dinner, it's a hint. Cut back next time and see how you feel. Small tweaks now can mean years of easy moving later. Tip 10, build new rituals. If wine was your unwind, swap it for something good. Maybe hot tea while reading or a sunset walk. Got a new go-to? Comment your pick. Let's chat wine alternatives. Ever tried sparkling water with an orange slice? It's crisp and feels festive, but no knee damage. Or an iced hibiscus tea, tasty and loaded with antioxidants. Comment your favorite no-alcohol drink. Let's swap ideas. Here's one more story. My Uncle Carl, 59, had wine every night with dinner. His knees started locking up, especially after ball with the kids. He blamed age, but when he switched to juice, the pain eased, and he's back to playing with more gusto. Isn't it cool how your body bounces back when you treat it right? Let's look ahead. Picture yourself at 70, walking easy or stuck with knee pain. Every choice today, like less wine, builds that active future. What's your pick? Comment your vision for the years ahead. Let's talk lifestyle. Saving your knees isn't just about wine. It's how you live. Beyond cutting booze, aim for balance. Load up on fruits and veggies, get at least 7 hours of sleep, and find fun ways to move. Maybe dancing, gardening, or strolling with a pal. What gets you going? Comment your favorite activity. Let's cover tricks to ditch wine. If it's a habit, tweak your setup. Hide the wine glasses and set out colorful water bottles instead, or team up with a buddy for tea nights over wine. Little shifts make it easier. Got a trick for changing habits? Comment your tips. Let's hit on confidence. Knee pain can make you skip outings, movement, or even hanging out. Cutting wine isn't just physical, it's reclaiming your mojo to live full out. Ever felt knee pain hold you back? Comment how it's hit your life. One last myth to bust. Some say, I only drink wine on special occasions, so it's fine. Even rare drinks can stack damage if your knees are already touchy. After 50, every sip matters. Think you drink little enough? Comment your thoughts. Let's talk community. Cutting wine's easier with backup. Maybe get your family on a no-booze week, or join a health-focused crew. Support makes it stick. Got someone cheering you on? Comment who they are. To wrap up, your knees are gold. They carry your stories, dreams, freedom. Wine's tempting, but nothing beats living pain-free. Start today with one small swap. Maybe tonight's glass for a cool water. Your body'll thank you and you'll feel the lift. Now that you know the truth about wine, it's time to act. Protect your knees and live every day with energy, confidence and mobility. Comment below. Will you cut wine or try one of our tips? Hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a tip to transform your health. Let's build a stronger, lighter, pain-free life together.